explore the harrowing realities of human trafficking and police efforts to rescue victims. Through this gripping recap, a girl is auctioned in the community for 25,000. She may be raped and then sold for 30,000 Ds to another buyer. The issue of child sexual trafficking is highlighted with 133 children rescued from exploitation. Hormone injections are used to make girls appear older for commercial purposes in Agra. We'll explain how human trafficking operates. They emphasize maintaining mental balance within the team. The speaker mentions their experience in CBI for 10 years, working on cases related to weapons and the Rajiv Gandhi case. The speaker reflects on the mental issues faced by police officers and the need for support. A shift in police mindset is needed for societal improvement. The speaker believes more changes are needed due to excessive pressure on the police force. Living in a high-pressure environment shapes the mindset of police officers. A woman describes her son being troubled and seeking police assistance. The host asked about a problem inside the heart leading to an examination of a child's mouth. A complete wound was found, marking the start of anti-trafficking work. The host rescued 27 children from a carpet factory where they faced brutal labor and sexual exploitation. Rescuing 133 children, most of whom had experienced sexual exploitation, was attributed to the child's testimony. The host emphasized that without the child's report, such extensive rescues would not have occurred, explaining the role of CBI in investigating assassination cases from Gandhi's time. CBI cannot file cases against government employees. It must be done by state police. Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated in Tamil Nadu, leading to a case registered by the local police. In 23 days, a notification was issued. The DSV Act authorizes the CBI for specific cases. In 1994, a blast at an RSS Hindu Muni building in Chennai killed 11 people. Cases are transferred to CBI when local authorities face challenges in handling them. They mentioned the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case as a significant event. The perception was too much, as LTT called IPFKF to send it to the Indian peacekeeping force. Rajiv Gandhi was considered an enemy by someone due to their act. She has come to garland the host. The body of Danu is found with a bomb explosive planted inside it. Many leaders and people take risks to become prime minister. It's a serious danger. The public must be vigilant about the safety of their prime minister, regardless of party affiliation. The host discusses the high security measures around a significant individual or location. Despite stringent security, the host mentions potential threats from technology misuse. The host concludes by emphasizing the need for constant awareness and adaptation with technology. Security candidates must remain vigilant as they face potential threats. Rajiv Gandhi's security detail was alert and responded appropriately when he left Sri Lanka. The assailant tried to hit Rajiv Gandhi with a gun butt but failed due to his quick reflexes. You were caught instantly by security personnel after the attempt. Alertness is crucial. Even advanced intelligence and security can be outmatched. The case of Rajiv Gandhi's assassination shows that threats often come unexpectedly. The host explains the concept of threat perception and its application to Indira Gandhi. He then discusses how awareness has increased among VIPs and VVIPs due to better security perceptions. Joe intelligence officers and investors are described as well grounded when they enter offices. Starting from the bottom, an example is given of someone misusing 200 crore rupees, benefiting themselves and harming the bank. Sonimal prepares a plan and briefs the team. Sonimal explains that operations need to be conducted simultaneously at multiple locations. Jamtara transformed into an intellectual hub with increased fraud activities. ADC mentioned killing the son of a minister in Palamu district. The Magaram procession also stops at the mosque, causing further disruption. The host decides to organize a meeting with community leaders and religious figures to resolve the issue. The host suggests appointing special police officers to manage the situation at the mosque. 5 Panditji and 5 mullahs are appointed as special police officers for this specific task. The special police officers will be stationed in the mosque to ensure smooth processions. The host discusses human trafficking, noting it has become an organized crime industry. The host explains why human trafficking is rampant, citing sources and demand states as key factors. Victims were subjected to physical labor and sexual exploitation. Organ trade cases occurred in Hyderabad and Secunderabad with transfers to Kuwait hospitals. Kuwait had no restrictions on organ donation or transfer, making it a destination for trafficking. Patients would bring potential donors to match blood types and proceed with the illegal trade. The legal system was in place but often violated for quick organ transfers. But they mentioned that adult organ trade involves adolescents and adults. Despite global demand, the host explains it's more prevalent in underdeveloped areas like Jharkhand. Businesses exploit this by organizing promotions for sexual activity activities. The host discusses the potential long-term consequences of such activities. Demand for escort services drives various issues including trafficking. In 2 months, 50 lakh people access the internet for adult content in India's 100 cities. The high demand and supply of child pornography are highlighted as a concerning issue. The raid took place at a techie's place in Kerala due to child pornography on his computer. The host questions the mindset behind such actions and its prevalence among educated individuals. A girl is auctioned for marriage money, leading to her being repeatedly raped by different men. The host mentions specific regions in India and Zambia where such exploitation occurs, emphasizing community involvement. An example of inappropriate content shared through cell phones is discussed. The host explains the system where photos repeat every 3 minutes or as programmed. The host mentions grooming children in traffic as a trap, leading to the entrapment. Multiple instances of people getting trapped are described with photos appearing on phones. The host explains the psychological aspect of the trap involving a culvert pipe and many men after 5 minutes. The final moments show how the trap works with someone being caught and groomed. A girl becomes curious after receiving a photo and starts investigating. A student from Rajasthan sets up an anti-trafficking club at his college. The host concludes by describing the control exerted over potential victims. This scenario illustrates how trafficking can manipulate and exploit individuals. A police commissioner and others are involved in the plan to kidnap a driver. The driver is instructed to be careful if he gets any news and that his neck will be cut. Police arrest a man on a motorcycle during the operation. The car made a series of turns and traveled about 34 kilometers before stopping. Upon closer inspection, it was determined that the rider was a policeman in plain clothes. The narrator concluded the policeman had come to trap them. They stopped the car and took him out. Then he got a call about riding on the motorcycle. He was arrested by the police during a raid. 13 people were taken into custody with several girls rescued. The host explains that if a third party is involved for profit, they become criminal. The agencies making profits from the operation are considered criminals. Buddy explains that human trafficking and sexual exploitation are significant issues in India. The police would catch and release these girls as prostitutes, then send them back into the trade cycle. Buddy highlights how this illegal network operates within a closed system protected by law. At ITP, open prostitution was occurring. Nepalese girls were trafficked for solicitation and prosecution. The court convicted the Nepali man and punished him. A relative promises to take the girl to Mumbai for education and a career. The girl is taken to Mumbai where she faces exploitation and illegal operations. She undergoes sexual exploitation and is sent back illegally as an immigrant. The practice of exploiting children for illegal activities continues widely. Children are brought to orphanages in Agra after being exploited. India is highlighted as a major source of trafficked girls, especially in states like Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, West Bengal, Assam, Jharkhand, Odisha, Bihar and Rajasthan. High demand areas like India's Osa, Kerala, Goa, Maharashtra and Rajasthan attract significant tourism. The host explains that out-of-state police stations can't solve crimes, highlighting the importance of the CID wing. Various issues and complications are mentioned regarding territorial jurisdiction and crime investigation. A rape case is used as an example of a straightforward crime investigation where evidence can lead to prosecution. The host discusses the complexity of organized crimes, indicating that they require a team rather than individual efforts. The host mentions a case where a Nigerian girl was rescued by the Goa police. The host addresses the issue of influential and wealthy offenders avoiding consequences for heinous crime. The host suggests legalizing the system but points out that crime rates have not decreased as a result. Section 8 of the Indian Immoral Traffic Prevention Act makes soliciting an offense, requiring police to arrest offenders. Police should investigate by catching women, interviewing them about their willingness, and dealing with potential trafficking cases. The speaker emphasizes the importance of police action to prevent open solicitation and protect victims. The host explains the concept of negative crimes without intent. He intended to kill someone, but only the accident case is relevant. Negligence was proven as he drove at 70 kilometers per hour in a no alcohol zone. They advise going directly to the police station for reporting. See First International Corporation discusses dual criminality. They explain that crimes must be recognized as such in both countries involved. The importance of centralized investigation by CID in every state is highlighted. If you enjoyed this recap, give it a like and subscribe.